Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Now we see the project Attack and Defense of Bad Data Injection in Smart Grid Employed Electricity Market. Move to the abstract. Our traditional power grid, which are in use currently, are used to carry the power from few central generators to a large amount of customers. The smart grids are new generations of power grid which use bidirectional flow of electricity and information to deliver the power in more efficient ways. For this purpose, the smart grid employs various cyber technologies. These cyber technologies used are very sensitive and vulnerable to malicious attack. In this paper, we mitigate the effects that an attacker produce in the electricity prices using the defender. In this case, the attacker and defender both cannot attack and defend all the systems simultaneously. So they will compute to increase and decrease the injected false data respectively. This model is designed based on the two-person zero-sum strategic game, in which both the players try to find out and equilibrium states and maximize their profit. In this zero-sum game, attacker and defender are try to increase and decrease the values. Attacker are try to increase the value, then defender are try to reduce. Most of the time, attacker didn't get into a system. Now we see the data flow diagram. In data flow diagram, ellipse symbol or indicate a project start and termination state. Rectangle symbols or indicate a processing state of each and every module or phases work. Diamond symbols or indicate a condition check whether it is true or false. Arrow indicate which is flow of the diagram. Now we start the project, then construct the network, which is a PJM 5 buses network. Here 5 buses are 5 generation areas are connected into the network. Then calculate the LMP in each of generation area. LMP as a locational marginal price. Analyzes the real-time market. Then move to the 2% zero-sum game. In this game, attacker or increase the value or decrease the value. Defender are try to increase or decrease the values. Here most of the questions are security questions are available in this area. Whether security questions are available here, when attacker or defender are try to answer the security questions, they have a permission to access the sensational area, that is access to change the locational marginal pricing. Most of the time the security questions are unable to answer to the attackers. Then defender also try to change the questions and each time to improve the security levels. After change the LMP values, our process are going to be terminated. This is our home page, attack and defense of bad data injection in smart grid employed electricity market. Click start to move to the next page. This is a network construction area. Here we built a PJM 5 buses, and click the construct button to construct the 5 area buses available in this our networking area. After construct the network, we have to generate power updation phases. Here power generation area, then power maximum generation by each every area is mentioned here. Altas are 100 megawatt, Python 600 megawatt, Park City has 110 megawatt, Solitude 520 megawatt, Sudan's is 200 megawatt. These are the PJM 5 buses areas power generation. When formation is moved to format the areas. Here we click within the panel to construct the PJM buses. These are the 5 areas as are indicated. After construct the network formation, here we are showing the graph where the 5 generation areas are presented. Proceed to move to the next pages. Press get to get the power generation areas. Then the generation cost of the each and every power generation areas are available in our PJM buses network. In Alta, the generation cost is rupees 12, dispatch values are rupees 14, in Python 20 rupees, 10, 22 the dispatch cost, Park City 25 as generation cost and 27 6 as a dispatchable cost, Solitude 16 and 18 as a respected to generation and dispatch cost. Insurance 22 and 26 as a LMP calculations dispatchable weight. Update the power updated pacer. Proceed to move to the next page. Here LMP calculations, each LMP values are displayed here. Then proceed to next pages. Here communication lines are indicated how many way to be able to construct build 5 buses areas. Communication lines are indicated a possible way to communicate each mentioned network and power generation areas. Then possible attacker strategies are indicated weak lines between these power generation areas. These these 6 strategies are attackers are able to communicate and change the values. Proceeds move to another pages. Here we are creating a generation shift factor between each and every power generation criteria. Possible route as attacker strategy lines, then limited or indicated how many possible way to be able to indicate the lines. Shift factor or generate values of the each and every possible values through these 6 strategical lines through the limit of each and every power generation areas. Proceeds are moved to another areas. Here we are construct the market price values and area values. What are the power areas are here and LMP of each and every power generation areas which are connected to the PJM 5 buses. Then lines are indicated values of each power generation areas. Here we have to create a matrix formation which is possible way to be generate the power area between each and every PJM 5 buses. Update pages. Here we are giving a security questions. How many way to retrieve data? These are the possibles of attackers strategy. Here what is the name of admin is this our defender answer is Sugan. Then your name is most conflictable questions about the attackers who are able to be move into the system. These 3 questions these are the sample security questions which is created by the defender, and the answer also be given to the defender which is connected to backend process. When he move to updation basis, he should be answer these questions are correct to move to the move to the generation area. Otherwise, he cannot be permitted to enter into the system. Now we have to change the power gen LMP values of each and every areas connected in our PJM network. Update are required to update the possible changes. That. Thank you.